During the ongoing Mexican drug war, drug cartels use propaganda through media and scare tactics to gain more control of its people and in many cases corrupting the government. The main goals are to glorify actions of the drug cartels and their lifestyle, gain control of the Mexican society to the highest extent possible, and to recruit new, educated, high-class members to increase their power even further. These drug cartels' use of propaganda and scare tactics are used in precise, complex, and clever ways to get the most out of every action, resulting in their enormous power. The cartels have adopted the word narco to pertain to anything relating to the cartels, and it has spread to be a part of everyday Mexican slang. Narcocultura is the criminal culture of the drug cartels. There are music, television shows, literature, beverages, food, and architecture that all have been branded narco. Narcorridos are Mexican country songs glorifying the lifestyles of drug lords. They are typically produced by artists working with or being paid by Mexican drug lords. Cartels hang narco banners up around cities to advertise themselves and threaten rival cartels. They also distribute narco flyers, used for the same purposes as the narco banners, by handing them out to people, scattering and posting them around cities, and leaving them near the bodies of homicide victims. A brand of beer, Malverde beer, was named after a Mexican folklore character revered by drug traffickers, and the patron saint of drug trafficking. The drug cartel's use of propaganda through new media has increased significantly as the primary source of connection with the people. It is seen as a war tactic against the Mexican government, taking its people and putting them against themselves. Many times cartels use bribery or threats against journalists and publications to report the cartels in a good light. They also bribe or threaten members of the local law enforcement to look the other way when drug trafficking crimes are committed. Blog del Narco was a blog that reported the true violence and nature of the drug war and drug cartels. It would report news often censored from other publications. It was shut down by the government after threats were made by cartels in the form of a message left on the bodies of 2 unidentified homicide victims. There is activism against the influence of the drug cartels. Local police and the country's military work actively to prevent drug trafficking, discouraging recruits into drug cartels. Synopsis: The life-threatening journey of Kang In-gu, a civilian businessman who has no choice but to cooperate with the secret operation of the National Intelligence Service to catch Jian Yowan, the Korean drug lord who has taken control of Suriname. Episode 1. Kang In-gu, the main character, suffers from bad forces while doing business in Suriname. Then, some Suriname pastor says he can help him. Episode 2. Kang In-gu grows his influence in prison, following the instructions of a secret agent. Episode 3. After Jian Yowan's investigation, Koo Sang-man and Jian Yowan start trading. Episode 4. When the route to Korea was blocked by the military, Sang-man suggests another route. Episode 5. Kang In-gu fails to persuade Pastor Jian. So In-gu and Koo Sang-man get a new plan. Episode 6. Everything is going as planned, but the pastor makes an unexpected action. So a rescue plan is launched to save Kang In-gu, who is left in Suriname. Cast: Main. Ha Young-woo as Kang In-gu, a businessman who arrived in Suriname for skate business, only to be forcefully pulled in by the National Intelligence Service for a secret operation to catch Yowan. Wang Young-min as Jian Yowan, a Korean drug lord currently based in Suriname, moonlighting as a pastor. Park Ha-soo as Choi Chong-hoth, team leader of the National Intelligence Service's branch in the Americas. Jo Woo-jin as Bai Ian Kiteth, right-hand man of Yowan. He was formerly under the Chinese organization before betraying to work for Yowan. Yu Yeon-sok as David Julio Park, the consultant lawyer for Yowan. Supporting Kim Min Gwi as Lee Sang Juna Deacon and close aide of Yowan. Chu Jia Hyun as Park Hyjin Ingu's wife. Chong Chen as Chen Zhen, a Chinese gang leader based in Chinatown. Paramaribo. Jordan Preston as President Delano Alvarez, the president of Suriname who came to power after conducting a military coup with the help of Yowan. Brian Larkin as DEA chief, he works closely with Chong Ho to arrest Yowan. Lee Bong Ryan as Deaconess Jun Yowan's church figure, she is cruel like him. Go Jianhan as Dong Wu, member of the National Intelligence Service and Chong Ho's assistant. Hyun Bong-sik as Park Young-soo, Ingu's high school friend and a sailor. He suggested that Ingu goes to Suriname for skate business. Kim Ye-won as Jian Yowan's wife in 1993, at an investment briefing headed by Yowan, she disclosed false information regarding Yowan having connections to the president to millionaires. Kim Si-hyen as Si-hyen, Chang Ho's assistant. Anupam Tripathi as a soldier of the Suriname army. Song Ho-bum as Chen Zhen's underling. Lee Sung-min as the voice of a fishing boat captain. Production. Casting. On March 23, 2021, the cast of K-drama Suriname, inspired by Netflix's Narcos, was announced to include Jo Woo-jin, Yoo Yeon-sok, Park Ha-soo, and Chu Jae-hyun, in addition to Ha Young-woo and Wang Young-min, who had already been confirmed as the lead roles. The first script reading of the cast was held on March 22, 2021, at a location in Seoul. Filming. Production of Suriname planned to be filmed at Dominican Republic from April last year. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, the production was postponed indefinitely. Later, production started filming on a set in South Korea from last April and decided to shoot in Dominican Republic, not in Suriname, for about 2 months starting in November. On November 9, 2021, it was reported that actors and staffs of Suriname departed to Dominican Republic from the end of October and plans returned to Korea in mid-December. Yoo Yeon-sok recently returned to Korea in the end of October. Wang Young-min and Ha Young-woo departed to Dominican Republic in late October and early November. Jo Woo-jin is scheduled to leave the country soon. This story background location will not resemble the Surinamese country. The series was produced with an estimated cost of $35 billion.